Now, over the years, some of the most fun I've ever had is at Palisade Park. We call it Pal Park for short. The swimming pool club, we would get to use the parking lot for contests, for personal flying and whatever. And Rich Jacobone was spearheaded this whole effort with the late Rich Peabody. And we had times there, and these are just some random outtake moments I thought everyone would enjoy with the guys from Pensy. And this was, I think, the day of one of the contests. And thank you, Ray Dory, for this footage.
Hey, how are you? So is this the new one, Bob?
Yeah. Hey, Billy. I just want to burp it. Yeah, I can't get through a stunt pattern yet, so
Well, it's new, right?
yeah.
You didn't trim it out yet?
7.5 ounce tank in it, like Randy suggests.
What, the tank isn't big enough? Is that the problem?
Well, I just shortened the pipe. Can you give me more time?
No, that'll make it worse.
Oh.
Make it longer, it'll get better.
Over your
Nice paint. Nice original color too, you know, not something you see everywhere.
Yeah, I had the guys in the body shop mix it.
Yeah, that's nice. That'll show up good in the air too.
But you know what? I saw a...
What, you drip fuel on it?
Yeah. I got a bike that color. Neil got I had a folding bike and I sold it to Neil.
Yeah.
It was this color, so I took the bike around it and they were...
And said match the paint. Yeah, that's cool.
They did pretty good.
Yeah, that is nice. I think it's going to show up great in the air. We're going to try to make your contest next week, but make sure you have a first aid kit there. And make sure somebody knows how to get to the hospital immediately if we have a problem with Karen. Because she's still under my supreme care.
You know what? Let me just...
When he cut his finger, I didn't know where the hospital was. I knew it was down that way, but we had to have the cop show us where it was. I know where it is here, but I don't know where it is in Flushing, you know? No, that's Lampione's. It's nice, huh? Nice color. Something original at least for a change, right, you know? Yeah. Everybody's had trouble starting this morning. It's really the first cold day, so yeah, everybody's got their cold starting juice and everything.
At least there's no wind.
Oh, yeah. If anything, it's too dead.
Yeah.
That'll be the problem.
Usually about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, it'll be nice. Hey, they got a good turnout, too.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Now, a special part for me of having this old footage and being able to post it and share it on YouTube. A lot of our friends are not with us anymore. Some have left the hobby for whatever reason. Some of us have aged out or moved on or whatever. But we still have the memories. And these were some pretty special days. Now, I remember. Things I remember. Danny Bandrock, I will never forget. All of the things relating to this model. This I can't even start the story yet. That's going to be for a separate video. And all of the people that used to come from Pennsylvania, from Long Island, and just endless. And Bob Lampione, he was one of the stars of the show this day, and just an endless supply of good memories. Now, John Brodak was there that day, but I know I don't have any footage of him because I wasn't over by the scale circle. They were flying scale over there, but and I remember one of the things about this day that was pretty funny. There were some people that walked out in the middle of the circle or rode their bike or something. I think we got some of that out, maybe not. But one of the things about this circle and I've had it on video before, people, even though we put up barrels and cones and safety tape, people would just walk right out in the middle of the circle. You'd be doing a square 8, you turn around, there's somebody who didn't speak English right behind you, and they'd be riding a bicycle or a motorcycle or something. A lot of adventures happened at this field, and a lot of great memories.
Nice PT Cruiser back window. What's happening, Sleep?
Hey, Wendy. How are you?
Good. See, this is a problem we have when we have this same problem all the time. Be careful before you start. They're going to drive these bikes right out in the middle of the circle.
Yeah.
Now you see there's cones and barrels, doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
They're just going to drive away.
Oh.
Watch how this goes, watch. And they might speak English, but
All right, please don't come out on the circle. Yeah, it's supposed to stay on
Cardinals, Cardinals, Noble Doolies. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. Neil's got the vice lock.
So,
Where's the jet? They're having scale today, jet boy.
oh, the Jets here.
Jet boy. His?
Line broke.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. I should sell him my Typhoon.
I should sell them my Strager.
Yeah.
Who's line broke?
What do you got to entertain us today? I'm expecting big things from you today.
Hopefully the MiG works.
Got the MiG working?
Yeah. Watch the bird.
Goose, 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 goose. Lampion's never hit a goose. That's exciting. Boy, especially for the goose.
You talk about cooking your goose.
Cooking your goose. Hey, that guy that hit in the Hudson, I bet he was cooking his goose.
He cooked a lot of
He
gooses.
cooked about 200 of them. We've had it here at the field, Dan, where about 100 of them fly over at once. So whoever's flying, it's very intimidating.
Oh my
Goose overhead.
Yeah. I got a
M2A1 box.
So Bob Lampione has decided to fly his old plane. He's not ready with this, not trimmed yet, but we'll see it next week out at Flushing, probably in the meantime. Because he'll get to fly it during the week. He might have it ready. We'll get to see it fly. Very, very pretty. Very nice. Hey, the whole Pennsylvania contingency is here.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, we should have this contest in Pennsylvania.
A good day to fly today because it was kind of windy. I said, no, we flew this morning. Oh, really? I went by the club field and there was nobody there.
Well, the club field in here is totally different, not even close to the same.
I said, but, you know.
Well, a bunch of the Philly guys have came. Now, we were going to take the camera plane out, but it looks like, well, Danny's practicing and some of the guys that want to compete today. So what I think I'll do is wait to the end of the day, and if we still have time, I got the camera with me, I got all the stuff with me. We'll see how the day plays out. And you can see where the little breeze that's come up, just a hair of breeze, it's right into the sun. And if you've never had the joy of looking right, I know when Warren Walker was here, boy, the joy of flying into the sun at this field is pretty cool. Anyway, we'll just play it by ear, see how this day is going to play out. It certainly looks like my prediction of a great weather day. It looks like we have really stolen one. And we'll see how the day comes later on.
And over the years, we had so many contests here. Some of the things that just, a video like this, and thank you, Ray, again, for sharing. The thing that made this field so cool to me was we got to use it at exactly the point of the year when they would use the swimming pool. So all winter, it would be, for 9 months of the year, we didn't have a problem at all. But the time we wanted to have contests and use it on a regular basis, summer months. Picture it, the people are going to the swimming pool. So we would get there sometimes at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we'd be flying John DeTavio and Brian Manow, Rich Jacobone, who did most of the work to get us the field. And we'd have 2, 3, 4 flights. The air would start changing, and then all of the people would start coming to the swimming pool. And it was uncanny how they'd drive right out in a circle, and they'd totally ignore like you weren't there. It didn't matter at all. And they'd ride bicycles or walk out. And I have probably on my videos that I've already posted, there's endless supplies of people that did things that they could have gotten hurt, or we could have been liable for the problem. So, but what great memories. And what makes this special is some of these people are not with us anymore. So, and I hope that pays a nice tribute to their memory. And looking at the planes, some of the planes, and Brian's Hawker here, I featured that on a video before. I had nice clean video of that. Some of the video that I've posted already, I've gotten such nice comments on. It's brought back memories of planes that people really don't have anymore. And not everybody is lucky enough, and I'm lucky enough to have some of the models hanging in my attic, the B-25, 3 of the Spitfires, and some of the planes that, when you look at them, it just brings back a lot of memories. Now, I wonder if I were to go back into my archive of video, how many days I shot video at Palisade Park, how many contests, how many individual days. It goes, there's hundreds of hours of video, but there's just a couple of outtakes from what was a really nice day.
I hear you talking disrespectfully about me.
It wasn't me. It's the lady in charge.
Are they making fun of me without me even being there? Can you imagine? Hey, Rude.
Yeah, we'll keep it here.
That's a nice first aid kit.
Oh, yeah.
In case one of these electric guys can't get his motor started.
Or it starts in
Starts in his car.
At least we have.
You know, so when I was flying RC and helping a guy out with electric, and it's different procedures when you're used to gas. So I go, oh, let's trim the box. Can I have a buddy box with it?
Right.
I turn it on, and lo and behold,
The motor goes on?
and it cuts my shoes. Brand new
Oh!
shoes. And I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
And you're not used to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard one guy started on his bench. Somebody hit the switch. It went across and broke his television.
The rule
Went right into his flat screen TV.
of thumb now is take the prop off any main.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. You can't get hurt if the prop isn't on. Yeah. Good
I mean,
idea.
the motor will go screaming, but you'll save.
Yeah. Who cares about the motor?
Exactly. Because if you read the safety magazines, you hear.
Yeah, like you say, it's something new you got to get used to.
Yeah, it is.
Any new procedure where you can drop the ball.
Well, when you hear these guys turn on this motor itself, it goes.
Yeah, it makes a little squeak. Yeah, like a mouse is in there or something.
And okay, it's armed, and then you wait a second, and then the throttle has to go up or down or something like that.
Yeah. Well, what'd be fun is carry a timer around with you when they're around in your pocket and turn it on so it goes. Everybody runs to their plane and see what's.
And it's funny because there's
Mean people we are.
RC and electric.
Oh yeah.
That you hear these different timers going. Like some of these timers going off. Usually it was 1 or 2 guys.
Yeah.
Now it's 50 guys.
Yeah.
And boy, there are endless memories. And in my archives, I have so many pictures and so much video. A lot of it happens at Pal Park. And I flew my big job there. I can remember things about the big job. I just remember every single time I go to the archives, I look and I say, oh, I remember that. I remember this. I remember that. I think of the things, again, with Brian Manow, the fun we had with this plane. This plane was really a good plane. When I flew the B-25, the first time I ever flew it was at Pal Park. Wow, what great memories. Memories of times that'll never come back. Warren Walker, who started this, and Warren, we're doing a special video about you, and it's going to be all on the whole visit you had to my house. I've got it all on video. I have to just finalize it soon. I'm going to get on this soon, in fact. And he got to fly the 90 ship. We were testing the Rojet 90s. And boy, did we have a great time. He almost hit a bird. Something that pretty much happened in this video, too. And all of the people that ever visited Pal Park, this is the camera plane. This was a day that I didn't get to shoot any pictures from the camera. I'll make a separate video about that. Joe Adamusco and I had endless amounts of time. John Brodak visited Pal Park many, many, many times with Buzz. We just had a great time. There's just so many memories. When Palco was originally starting with his electric stuff, he did a lot of the flights there. And Rich Jacobone, special thanks to Rich for getting us this field. He flew his 90 Stuka there, the smaller Stukas. We went to Texas 4 times in a row with Rich. Joe Adamusco. How many times we'd get up early in the morning, meet out at the field, and we'd have donuts and bagels and big jobs, and Rich's shoes got all oily from launching a bomber. And how many days with Joe he'd bring this model to that model. Every year he seemed to make another world-class model. And Dave Midgley. Wow, did we have times. I'll bet I could make a separate video out of just the practical jokes Dave Midgley played on people. In fact, maybe I'm going to do that soon. And some of Joe's Spitfires, that they all were just world-class. The Tribute, I flew the Tribute at Pal Park. The first flight, I remember it. These are things you never forget. Just an endless supply of good memories. And the weather was always a little tentative there. It was always good in the morning from about 6 to 9, but then because we were right on the edge of a river and there was big buildings around, it got a little funky there in the afternoon, but we always had fun. And we never came back from Pal Park disappointed that we didn't have a great time. So I hope you enjoyed the video and sharing these memories. If you did, take a minute and hit the like button, please. Check out, and Ray Dory, thank you for the food you made and for contributing these videos. And thank you guys one and all so much for watching.